Hello, my dear Gemini, and welcome to your career, money, abundance reading for the second half of October 2019. I am Heather from the Crystal Vein Tarot. Welcome to my channel, and thank you for joining me today. This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising sign of Gemini. So remember, not all of the messages today will resonate. Take what fits, and be sure to check out the readings for your Moon and Rising signs as well. I only post these videos on YouTube, so if you enjoyed this reading, please give it a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below as I would love to hear from you. I'm using two decks today. I'm using the Gilded Tarot for the main cards, and I am using the Arcanum Tarot as clarifiers. I've already meditated and shuffled the cards, and I'm just giving them one more shuffle just so you can see that I actually have indeed shuffled them. So Gemini, let's start your reading. So what energies do we have in career, money, abundance for Gemini for the second half of October? Okay, so your first card is the Queen of Swords. And that is followed by the Knight of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Temperance. So I'll put that up there. So that is the overall energy for the last 2 weeks of October. Okay, and I am just going to shuffle the Arcanum Tarot. And these are the clarifiers for the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Wands. And so please clarify the Queen of Swords. And we have the Two of Swords clarifying the Queen of Swords. And for the Knight of Wands, we have the Nine of Swords. So you do have a lot of swords energy, Gemini. Now, Gemini, you are an air sign. So, and that could be why you have a lot of swords energy in your reading. Because swords energy is all about the intellect. It's your words and thoughts, and your words and thoughts create your reality. They are your superpower, especially as an air sign. They are your superpower, so use them wisely. The air signs are your Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, of course, Gemini. So give me one moment, Gemini. I'm going to look at the overall energy of the cards here. The biggest thing I'm seeing and I'm noticing is this one, the Temperance. So the Temperance is your overall energy for the first 2 weeks of October, Gemini. I am so sorry, for the second half of October. So Temperance is your overall energy for your second half of October in the area of career, money, and abundance. And so the overall theme here is that Temperance is all about balance. So it's about balance, harmony, patience, self-control, moderation. Again, even though this isn't a swords card, it's Libra, right? It's all about that balance and that air energy of balance, Aquarius, Gemini. And because you have Libra, it's all about temperance and balancing the whole not going to extremes, and so this is what's around you for the second half of, I want to keep saying the first half, but the second half of October. And so it's really about I'm really getting the sense that whatever's going on with your career, money, and abundance sector, that you need to be patient and just exert self-control. So don't go to any extremes with anything. Really, take that middle ground, that whole, just everything in moderation right now with regard to your career, money, finance. So don't make any extreme sudden changes or movements with anything. And you're starting off the second half of October with the Queen of Swords energy. So Gemini, this could be you, or it could be someone around you, or it could just be the energy or the qualities or characteristics that you're displaying. So the Queen of Swords is, again, this is an air sign. So it is about your words and thoughts. It's about the intellect. And the Queen of Swords she is someone, now this could be male or female if it is another person in your life, but she is someone who is self-sufficient. She has total honesty. She's very witty, very intelligent. She uses her mind to get what she wants. She knows how she can outthink anyone. She's very wise, and she's very gifted that way. The one thing with the Queen of Swords, though, is sometimes her words can be sharp, and sometimes they can, if not balanced out with the emotions, they can actually, she can cut with her words. And so those are the qualities. So again, with that temperance being that overall energy and that whole idea of balancing and that middle ground around you, it's just careful with your thoughts and words, especially in your workplace, Gemini, because I'm really feeling like this isn't so much someone around you, but it could be someone that you're dealing with in your office space, in your work. And even if you don't work, it could be if you go to school, well, then that is your career, your education, your schooling. You are a student, and that is your career. And so it could be someone around you too that is very sharp-tongued and kind of very blunt with their words. And but it could also, I'm really getting the feeling that this is more you than the message here is just be careful on how you choose to frame your thoughts with people, and just, try and keep it neutral and nothing extreme. And I just really feel like that's the energy around you, because this is being clarified by the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords, again, another air sign or another air card. This one is about compromising or making a decision. So again, with that whole taking the middle ground, I feel like when it comes to your workspace, whether or not you're a student, a career, whatever it is that you're involved in, that I'm not feeling so much this is a decision as it is more of a compromise, that you could be in a situation where you really want to exert your own power and own authority, or someone's doing that to you, and that this is a message of compromising. So just be very diplomatic in your speech. And the Queen of Swords can be a very diplomatic person to get what she wants, to persuade others, and that's what you need to do. If you're in a situation where you are kind of butting heads with someone around you, that you need to compromise and be very diplomatic in your speech and how you confront and deal with that person. And so this is all followed by the Knight of Wands. And wands are about your wants. They describe what you want and how you protect your own interests. And with the Knight of Wands, this is a free-spirited type of energy or type of person, a very creative person. So this is all about if you can manage to get through the last 2 weeks of October in your career, money area of life, I'm feeling like you have an opportunity, or this opportunity will come in for, or someone will bring you the opportunity to get involved in something that's creative, that really sparks your passion in the workplace, or even, and again, if you were a student, then it could be some kind of a project or a report or a thesis or something that's really going to spark your interest and creativity. And but again, this opportunity might not present itself if you don't be careful on how you deal with others around you right now. If you can reach that be diplomatic, and you can reach that compromise, then this opportunity is going to come in for you. And it's being clarified by the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords is again another intellectual card. But this is all about anxiety and grief, having nightmares, being kept awake at night with worries. And so even this opportunity, even though it might spark passion and creativity for you, I'm really getting this feeling with this whole compromise that this might be a project or an opportunity it's not an individual project. It might be a group project where you have to deal and interact with others, and that interaction alone could cause you stress and worry. But what this is telling you and what Spirit is saying to you is the one thing with Swords energy is it is mental. It's intellect, but being mental energy, it can also be you're making the problem bigger than actually what it actually is in reality. So you're overthinking it, and you're dwelling on it so much that you're turning this little molehill into a huge mountain, and now it's keeping you up all night with stress and anxiety. That, you know, so what I'm feeling like Spirit is telling you is that it doesn't need to be this. You don't need to have anxiety. You don't need to be kept up all night. You don't need to be worrying about it. Whatever this endeavor is, or this project is that's coming in for you with career, money, and abundance. But as long as you just, again, take that middle ground, don't be pushy, but don't be passive, and make sure you're being diplomatic in your speech, and that you are compromising and keeping the other person or other people that are in the group in mind, and their perspectives and where they're coming from in mind, and then you can avoid that situation, because whatever this opportunity for you it is going to be something that's, you know, it's going to benefit you in the long run. Because of the creativity, because of the passion, and it's going to help you to get recognized because of that, and because of that opportunity, because you are going to have the ability to have your talents shine through and be seen. So don't miss that opportunity because of all these other things, the worry and the anxiety. And this concludes your career, money, abundance reading, Gemini, for the second half of October. Thank you for watching, and take care.